try and disrupt that, to try and play into positions that are double-edged, very uncomfortable, looking for different ways to disrupt the equilibrium here. It's going to be interesting because they're two very, very different styles.
Yeah, very different styles. And for Nodirbek, who does start with black, I think the draw in the first game would be a fantastic result. He's very, very dangerous with the white pieces. We did start with the Reti opening, and here we see white getting orders of business sorted, getting a Fianchetto bishop on g2, getting castled very quickly. Nodirbek, in the meantime, trying to occupy the center with the black pawns.
And he does it. He sticks to style. He gets that pawn break that you were alluding to, d5 on the board. Now the knight beautifully placed there. The bishop can come on, develop itself to e6, consolidate the square that the knight is on. And the speed with which the players are playing a piece like Fabi also prepared for this opening.
Yeah, although the first pause here from Fabiano Caruana with white. I think if it comes down to a calculation battle, Fabi is still supreme there. He's still fantastic when it comes to calculation. If it's more instinctive, then it might be Nodirbek, especially if he's the one on the front foot who takes the upper hand. There we see a very interesting way of trading knights. The black queen was lured out, the black knight in the center fell, just as the white knight on g5 fell, and ultimately level material, the queen returns home.
Incredible calculation we've seen by Fabiano Caruana, one of the best at the absolute top in the world for over a decade. Played a world championship match, the only player to have drawn all classical games against Magnus Carlsen to force a tie-break in that match. Nodirbek, his own pedigree in world championship matches in rapid there, being the youngest one to win it. So there's a lot at play here. I think if it comes down to those time scrambles, Nodirbek being the younger one, perhaps might have that edge. So Fabi, I wonder if he's trying to create something before getting to those final moments, trying to get those complexities, those big calculations in.
Oh, maybe if we can emulate Esk and talk about some of the hot takes here. Is our takeaway from that then maybe if it gets all the way to Armageddon, we favour Nodirbek?
Yeah, I think he is just the quicker, the more confident of the two. Maybe Fabiano, it feels like his nerves have hit him, have hindered him in recent times, especially when the clock is ticking down. It happened in the freestyle Grand Slam in Vegas. It happened against Duda just here yesterday on the other stage. And yeah, it was those last minute uncharacteristic blunders that I think he might be trying to avoid today.
Alright, but the Armageddon is still far way off, so we've got a best of two to start with, but I completely agree with you there, that I think if it comes down to a battle on the clock, Nodirbek becomes the slight favourite there. But Fabiano Caruana, for now, with the white pieces, a slow, cagey approach so far, trying to just improve the position of his pieces. At some point, if you have to make play, he gets the rook on in as well. You want to try to strike in the centre, right, with d4 completely on.
the queen and rook, but this is feeling like it could be too little too late. The rook is pinned to the king. Fabi can't get off his half of the board.
That was the clincher. The moment Fabiano was about to get active, the rooks disappear, and Nodirbek now, he's got a clear run through. That black pawn is sprinting forward to promotion. No real counterplay. At the moment you are attacking this one, the c pawn can also move. There are no checks against the black king, which will hide on dark squares.
2 extra pawns for black and both unstoppable. He starts by pushing one of them, Fabi desperately trying to improve the position of his queen, and he's allowing some checks to Nodirbek himself, which can assist the c-pawn from moving ahead, but Nodirbek keeps his queen closer to the king, advances the other pawn. Whoa, he's playing with his king. That's brave.
Very brave. Now the white bishop is actually doing a very good job, a dual-purpose role of stopping the 2 black pawns. We'll see a flurry of checks now. Black queen checking the white king. Queen trade would most likely lose the game for Fabiano. You cannot stop the pawns. Instead, the checks continue. At least there's a ray of hope here. 40 seconds, though, against 1 minute 15.
That's the biggest problem here for Fabiano Caruana. He is under 40 seconds right now as the checks continue. The black king, where will it find its hiding space? The queen blocks it for now. Queen trade would be game over. He keeps the queens on. He has to.
But the checks have dried up. No more ways to attack that black king. The black bishop needs to be improved. Nodirbek is sorting that out. Watch out, the black queen is threatened to dive in with a check now. Any queen trades, it's game over. Even without the black bishop, the black pawns will overwhelm the white bishop. And there we go. Fabi hides.
He hides, but he can't hide on the clock. 24 seconds to Nodirbek's 1 minute right now. He had to get the king to safety. Nodirbek, he takes a pause. He knows that this should be winning. He's trying to calculate. He's trying to force the matter. He comes in with his queen. Black's king beautifully placed. Absolutely safe on 8-6. You've got the dark square bishop. Place everything on dark squares.
White queen could not have moved there without allowing a check on the f1 square, so Fabi uses his bishop to stop any checks. The black queen retreats. Oh, you got to watch out. There were some checks in the air there. But the players are getting nervous, it's all about the clock. Nodirbek just wants to flag Fabi now, down to 12 seconds.
He can come in with his queen, he can start threatening checkmates of his own on g3, and Fabi, he's giving up. Nodirbek Abdusattorov is taking the win in game 1.
Game number 1 goes the way of Navi. Nodirbek Abdusattorov doing an incredible job there, putting Caruana under such immense time pressure. That